Welcome to this explainer. So glad you're here. Today, we are unpacking a really simple yet absolutely incredible negotiation tool. I mean, it can completely transform your interactions, whether you're sitting in a high-stakes boardroom or literally just chatting with a friend over coffee. It is called the art of mirroring. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever been in the middle of just pouring your heart out, only to realize the other person is, I don't know, a million miles away? You know that feeling, right? You just feel completely unheard, and honestly, it's so frustrating. Well, to fix this, we're actually going to look at a simple playground interaction. It sounds funny, but it reveals an absolute masterclass in everyday negotiation.
Meet our subjects for today's analysis, Sam and Mia. They're out at recess. Sam comes over to Mia and he wants to share a problem. But right out of the gate, boom, major breakdown in communication. Sam is urgently trying to explain his situation, but Mia is just visibly distracted. The tension is already building rapidly here. Because think about it, in any interaction, a negotiation is literally failing before it even begins if the other person isn't actually tuned in. You've lost before you've started.
And this brilliantly illustrates our core conflict. On one hand, Sam is visibly sad. He's carrying this heavy emotional weight of being left out of a soccer game. But Mia's physical state of distraction, it creates this immediate massive roadblock. Sam brings a very specific emotional problem to the table, but there is just nowhere for it to land because Mia's attention is entirely elsewhere.
Listen to exactly what Sam says to her. He says, "I'm really sad because no one would let me play soccer." Wow. I mean, that is raw, unfiltered emotion, right? He is clearly laying out the precise problem he's bringing to the conversation, directly highlighting his deep feelings of being excluded. He's basically putting all his vulnerability right out there on the playground blacktop for Mia to see.
Now let's freeze the frame right here, kind of like we're doing a sports replay analysis. How does Mia recover from being distracted? Well, she quickly realizes that any successful negotiation, and honestly, any successful connection at all, starts with effective listening. So instead of ignoring him or just giving that dismissive, nod we've all done, Mia executes a sharp conversational pivot. She engages in what our source material calls the listening game.
The absolute core tactic of this listening game is a concept called mirroring. Now, what is that exactly? Well, mirroring is a great way to show you are actually listening during a negotiation. It's not about blindly agreeing with the person, and actually, scratch that. It's definitely not about jumping in to fix the problem for them either. It's simply a technique to reflect words back to the speaker, proving you are completely 100% present. Let's watch Mia deploy this in real time. Watch closely at how she responds. Mia looks at Sam, pauses, and simply asks, "Let you play soccer?" That is it. Just a perfectly timed question. But that brief, simple moment changes the entire trajectory of their interaction. Instead of the conversation hitting a total brick wall because of her initial distraction, the door is suddenly swung wide open. So the crucial point is, the secret here is brilliantly simple. What did Mia actually do? She just repeated the last three words of Sam's sentence. Sam said, "Let me play soccer," and Mia mirrored it back as a question. "Let you play soccer?" Three simple words that are literally doing all the heavy lifting.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because the reaction from Sam is instantaneous. Let's look at the immediate impact of mirroring on his emotional state here. A second ago, he felt completely stuck, isolated, and just totally ignored. Watch what happens the exact moment those three mirrored words hit his ears.
Sam instantly lights up with enthusiasm and responds, "Yeah!" They said the teams were already full, and it made me feel left out. Look at that breakthrough. I mean, Mia's simple three-word mirror completely changed his demeanor. It instantly encouraged him to open up and share significantly more vital information about exactly why he was sad. He didn't just complain about the game anymore, you know? He revealed the much deeper issue, proving just how effective this strategy really is.
Now, what's really interesting about this breakdown is why these three little words have such a massive psychological payoff. First off, mirroring helps the other person feel actively heard. Second, as we literally just saw with Sam, it naturally encourages them to share more information, and you don't even have to interrogate them. But most importantly, for sure, it secures deep feelings of safety and makes them feel truly understood. It takes a potential conflict or even just a missed connection and turns it into a space of real empathy.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with a direct challenge based on what we've just learned from Sam and Mia.
Remember, this isn't just a tactic for playground disputes, it's an absolutely foundational tool for adult negotiations and just everyday life. So who will you mirror today? Whether it's a colleague bringing up a roadblock at work, a partner sharing their super stressful day, or a friend who just really needs to vent, try the 3-word rule. Could repeating just 3 words be the secret to completely transforming your next conversation?